Going live on Facebook. Hey guys, we are live on YouTube. Welcome everybody to our beautiful, welcome everyone to Doga Yoga. Today we're doing a beautiful live beginner flow class to get us warm, get us energized on this Saturday. So today we're supporting the amazing work that Dare Dog Rescue does. So if you are on YouTube, there is a link in the description. I'll also put it in the comments at the end. If you're on Facebook, link is in the description as well. So if you enjoyed this class today, go give a little to Dare Dog Rescue. They're an amazing new charity who have started, they're Queensland based, and just do absolutely amazing work to rehome all amazing animals and dogs to find better homes. So we've got a few minutes, so I'm just going to wait for everyone to connect, and then we are going to jump on the mat. Merlin is already on the mat, showing his dog bone. He's in a little bit. And we've just moved houses as well, guys. So a bit of a new setup today because we've just moved house. So yeah, welcome to the new space. For those who are Doga Yoga members, you will also see the jetty. It's the middle of the day, so we're not recording on the jetty for live, but all of the yoga videos will be on the beautiful jetty on the river in the morning. So look forward to that. I'm just checking everybody is in. Cool, I can see everyone jumping in now. Amazing. Give me a comment, thumbs up, hi if you're there. And then we can get started. Awesome. So today you don't need any props as well, everyone. So we're just going to have our mat. Okay, you can see behind me the mat set up. So no blocks, no straps needed, simple beginner yoga class. If you do want a blanket, if you have sensitive knees, definitely grab that to stick it underneath. Definitely helps. I know I've had motorbike accidents, blankets are our friends. We can also fold over our mats as well. If you don't have a blanket, just use a blanket itself on carpet to be able to set yourself up. Awesome, I can see a few more people joining now as well. Hi guys. Happy Saturday, everybody. So, all right, we're at 1 minute. So I'm gonna start what I said just before, so everyone new has joined. So welcome, my name is Melody. If you haven't joined us before, Merlin is chilling out on the yoga mat behind me and not on his dog bed. And today we're doing a beautiful beginner yoga class, focusing on just relaxing, releasing, getting a little bit of heat in the body, but just really lengthening and just letting go today on this beautiful Saturday. So in this class, we are supporting Dare Dog Rescue. So they are an amazing Queensland-based rescue. They're quite a new rescue, and they do really good work to rehome and care for dogs and other animals, kittens as well. I think there was a horse as well, in need. So if you enjoy this yoga class today, go give a little bit to Dare. So what we want to do is give to you and you give back to rescue dogs in need. So the link, if you are on Facebook, is in the description. If you are on YouTube, it is in the description, and I'll put it in the comments and everything as well after the class. So we're going to come onto our mat today, guys. Come on down and come into a seated position. So come into cross-legged. If cross-legged is hard for you, you might like to extend one leg, connect the other foot to the thigh, and just find a bit of length in the spine. So feel yourself sort of rolling, hunching down. We want to lengthen the spine, roll the shoulder blades down the back. Just tuck the chin towards the chest a little bit. One hand on one knee, one hand on the other. Close down the eyes and just start to breathe. We're always breathing. What we're going to do now is start to focus on that breath. That beautiful inhale, fill the belly, the ribs, the collarbones, feel yourself expand. And exhale, Just arrive. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Start to connect with your mat today. Start to welcome yourself into this space. And just start to notice the sensations that are coming up. Can you notice some twinges, some differences side to side in the body? You start to observe with our breath. Start to see if you can grow a little bit taller. Reach a little bit taller with the crown of the head. Grow tall. And when we're ready, we're all going to take one big arm circle all together. Up and then reach towards the sky. Fingertips touch. And back to heart center. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Big, beautiful inhale. Take your time with this one. Open up the chest. Reach the fingertips high. Touch. And back to heart center. Place your thumb on your sternum. Grow tall. And exhale, we're going to place our right hand on our left knee. Our left hand behind us. Tall and revolve. Just gently getting some space and movement into our vertebrae today. So inhale, find length here. Some shoulder blades down the back. And exhale, just start to gently revolve towards the side of the room. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. A few more breaths here. You might get your gaze over that back shoulder. When we're ready, we're gently going to come back to center. Palms at heart center, thumb on sternum. Grow tall in the spine. We'll reach tall with the crown of the head. And place our left hand on our right knee, our right hand behind us. Find length and revolve. Oh no, you were completely past that. Length and revolve. Just melt the shoulder blades down back. Lean back a little here. We have to try and lean forward to try and revolve as much as we can. But really keep the integrity of that spine. Legs can be to the side of the room or to the back. Just breathe. And ready, come back to center, nice and slow. Palms together, and we're going to push our fingers to the sky, reach high. And exhale, release them down beside the body. So I'm going to do that once more. Palms touch, reach towards the sky. Big breath and release. Inhale once more, reach high. And release. So just place the fingertips touching the mat beside us. Really push into the pinkies to find length in the spine. Get the shoulder blades down the back here. You might wriggle a little bit, just waking up the body. And we're already going to plant the left palm down onto the ground. Reach the right hand high and reach over towards the left. So our gaze goes high towards the sky, towards our armpit. Now we might stay on the fingertips, we might be on a block, or we might be on the forearm here. Really grounding down this right hip so we have a really nice side body stretch. Inhale. And exhale, just soften. Reach. And soften. Reach. And soften. Reach. And release. Come on up. And we're going to swap sides. So plant the right hand down. Reach the left hand high and lean. Gaze goes high. Just really take your time. Rounding down that left hip. Just feeling that beautiful opening. You can be as gentle or as physical as you need here. You might really want to challenge yourself to sink deeper. Or you might be super gentle up into the fingers here. Just noticing, waking up the body. Go at your pace. Connect with your body and your breath. This is your practice. When you're ready, you're all going to come up. Reach the fingers high this time. Reach, 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 reach. And no matter if we have a leg out or we're fully crossed, we're going to lean forward. So ground out our tailbone and just melt ourselves over our legs. Now we might be on our fingertips here, or our forehead might come towards the ground. I just want you to release. You start to feel the lower back open up. Send some good energy on your inhale that way. And exhale, just see if you can let any tension in the shoulders, the neck, bottom. Inhale. And exhale. Big breath. And you release. Take 2 more breaths here, just really letting go of any tension. When we're ready, we're gently going to walk on up. And we're going to swap sides. So if you have a leg extended, extend the opposite leg. So extend the other one out. If you are cross-legged, just notice what foot you have behind and just bring it to the front. So just swap them around. And we're going to have our fingers in front of us, find lengthen the spine once more. Just reach, open up the collarbones. So feel the collarbones wide, create space there. And then we're going to lean forward. And you're going to notice a very different stretch on the other side now. Now you might be on your fingertips, your forearms, you might even be able to get your forehead to the earth. There is no right or wrong, just notice what comes up with you. And just soften, release, let go with each passing breath. And just when you're ready, come on up. Back into a seated position, and we're going to very gently make our way over into a tabletop position. So you can roll on over, get into all fours, knees underneath our hips, wrists underneath our shoulders, fingers really spread wide however we can. So instead of our shoulders rounding towards our ears and our neck being very kind of crinched and lap of space, we want to send our shoulder blades down the back, our shoulders away from our ears, nice long spine from the tailbone to the crown of the head. So inhale, take a big inhale, push away, and exhale, drop the belly, open up the chest. Also, inhale to cow. Exhale, navel to spine, chin to chest, cow. And inhale, drop the belly. Now, flow here with your breath. Take your time, just really starting to wake up the body, making your way into your version of your cat cow. Just really getting into all the niggles, into all the little bits and bobs. Notice the sensations that are kind of waking up and clamoring, going, look at me, observe me. When we're ready, we're going to come back to neutral spine. So just find that space for you and just take freestyle here. So get into any niggles. You might really get into the shoulders, into the hips. You might take circles with the hips one way and then the other. You might like to take barrel rolls with the ribs, taking circles one way and then the other. Just move in a way that feels good and intuitive to you. When we're ready, we're going to come to stillness and coming into our child's pose. So big toes together, knees as wide as we like, hips towards heels and forehead towards the earth. Walk our fingers forward here into extended child. So take a big, beautiful inhale for the belly, the ribs, the collarbones press against the thighs. And exhale, release. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Take 2 more big breaths here, just really letting go. When you're ready, we're just going to pick up our forehead. Just walk our fingers to the left, with our hips as they are, and gently place the forehead to the earth. We're feeling a really gentle whole body right side stretch, So inhale, lengthen. And exhale, release. Few breaths here, just letting go. When you're ready, pick up your forehead, walk your hands to center, and then over towards the right. Lay the forehead down and breathe. When you're ready, pick up your forehead, walk back to center. Peel yourself up on the mat, come into your tabletop position. Walk the knees into hip distance. We're going to tuck our toes and very slowly and gently make our way up into our first downward facing dog today. So knees are as bent as we need. We're getting our chest towards our thighs, really pushing into all 5 fingers and our tailbone towards the sky. Breathing. When you're ready, start to walk the dog. So drop one heel and then the other. Slowly working your way back and forward, waking up the hips, hamstrings, calves with your breath. When you're ready, come back to stillness. Reach a little higher with the tailbone. We're going to bend the knees, look towards the hands, pull back, and we're going to come into forward fold however you can. So since this is a beginner class today, I want you to take lots and lots of little steps, walking your feet towards your hands. Now this might be a compromise. You might not be able to get here all in one go. So just come and lean over your legs, knees as bent as they need, and release the head. So give yourself a little shake here, shake the head yes and no, take it in circles to release. And relax yourself. Let all of the weight literally melt off your shoulders. Starting to go a little back, just open up a little. When we're ready, place our hands on our shins, slide them up to the tops of our knees and push away here. So we're going to get our spine parallel to the earth. So roll our shoulder blades down the back, away from our ears. Crown of the head pointing towards the front of the room like an arrow, and the legs are on, kneecaps are on, pushing into the ground with the feet. Hold here for halfway lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale, fold. Really, just feel yourself sink a little deeper. When we're ready, we're going to place our hands, really bend our hips, bend them as much as our knees, bend our knees as much as we can. We're going to roll on up, vertebra by vertebra, tuck our tailbone under, really reach high, big arm circle up overhead, fingertips touch, and back to heart center. Press our thumb on our sternum and just close down our eyes and find a bit of center. When we're ready, we're going to start our Surya Namaskar or our sun salutations. So inhale, big arm circle up overhead, fingertips touch. Exhale, we're going to fold forward, hinging out the hips gently. Knees can be as bent as you need. Inhale, come on up, halfway lift, hands to the tops of the knees, push away. And exhale, pull. We're going to bend our knees, plant our hands, and step one foot back and then the other to half plank. So everyone come down onto the knees, shoulder blades down the back. We're going to hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Before we lower down the chest first and then the hips. Untuck the toes, press into the hands, come up to cobra. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and lower. Make your way into your child's pose in your time and just relax here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When we're ready, we're all going to tuck our toes under, press into our hands, send our hips high, and breathe. So really focus on the even distribution of weight here. So rock side to side a little and notice where the weight goes. Are we putting all weight in one hip or the other? Is the weight evenly distributed between all 5 toes on each foot, all 5 fingers on each hand, but it's not just dumping into the wrists? Notice if you're putting more weight into one shoulder or than the other, and just try and create symmetry centered in the body. When we're ready, we're all going to bend our knees, lift with our hands, pull back. You can take lots of little steps once more. If you've got the hang of it now, take one step up and then the other into your forward fold. Relax and release here. When you're ready, come on up, halfway lift. And exhale. Bend the knees, roll on up, vertebra by vertebra. Super big arm circle up overhead, fingertips touch a little back bend. And back to heart center. 2 breaths, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Now we're going to go a little faster. Inhale, big arm circle up overhead, fingertips touch. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, tops of the fingers or tops of the knees. And exhale, fold. Bend the knees, plant the hands, come back to plank. Or you can come to a full plank if you're feeling energetic. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everyone come down to the knees, lower the chest down first and then the hips. Untuck the toes, push yourself up into cobra. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Lower down gently, tap the forehead towards the earth and come into your child's pose. Really just savor the release here. And when we're ready, we're going to rise and up, tuck our toes under, send the hips up into downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bend our knees, lift with our hands, pull back, step. Lots of little steps or one big step up into our forward fold. Knees as bent as we need. Belly connects with the thighs. Relax the head down. Come on up into your halfway lift in your own time. Hands or tops of the fingers or tops of the knees. Spine nice and straight. And exhale. Roll. Bend the knees, roll on up. Big arms circle up and the hip fingertips touch. And back to heart center. 2 breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Once more. Inhale, big arm circle up overhead, fingertips touch. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, your version. And exhale, fold. Bend the knees, plant the hands, step back, do plank and half plank. And then lower down straight away, chest first, then hips. And tuck the toes, come up into cobra. And exhale, lower. Make your way into your child's pose and just breathe. Drop the belly, the ribs, the collarbones, and exhale, just release. One more big breath. And soften. When you're ready, come on up into tabletop, tuck your toes under, come up into downward facing dog. Length. And soften. Length. And soften. We're going to place weight to our left foot and we're going to get our right foot in between our hands however we can. So option 1, if you are a beginner, is to come down onto that left knee and just simply get this right foot through in between your hands very gently. That way you might have to pick it up to get through. If you're a little bit more advanced, you might kick the heel high and step it straight through. So we're going to come into a lunge, lower down that left knee, come onto our fingertips and open up the chest towards the front of the room. So inhale, find length, and just sink. Smile here, open up the collarbones towards the front of the room, and just notice this opening in our left hip flexor. So take our time here, don't hold our breath. When we were ready, if our toes were untucked, we're going to tuck them again. Lift that back knee. I'm going to come onto the outside edge of that back foot. So just turn it down. So the long edge of the foot is parallel to the short edge of the mat. I'm going to wriggle that front foot over, so heel to arch alignment. Send our left hand forward, sweep it back, and we're going to come up naturally into our warrior two. So we want to make sure that our front knee and our ankle are in alignment. And we can see our big toe, so our knee's not tracking in. So just take some time to get your feet aligned and reach your hands forward and back. And we're going to flow here. Inhale, find length, and reach your hands high, tap the fingers, straighten that front leg. And exhale, sink a little deeper, get into the posture. Inhale. And exhale, send your fingers past or gaze past your front fingers. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And hold. Just really sink a little deeper here. Open up the chest. Gaze past your front fingertips, showing you where you want to go. And when you're ready, flip that front palm and come into your reverse warrior. So send it high towards the sky. Back hand comes down towards your thigh. Gaze is soft to the sky and legs are strong. So breathe here. Beautiful front body opening here. Really getting into the ribs and into that shoulder. And ready to come back to a warrior two. In your own time, our right hand comes onto our right knee, or our right arm comes onto our right knee. And this left hand just comes to our hips. So coming into our side angle pose. So we want to sink our hips down, so our ankle and our hip is in alignment. And our hip and shoulder is in alignment. Getting a nice side angle here. So when you're confident here and your legs are strong and your core is strong, well, option one is to actually stay here, or you can send this left hand to the front of the room, adding it on to that beautiful side angle. So gaze goes up, you're revolving towards the sky. The legs are really strong, really centered as we breathe. You're ready to spiral these top fingers back. And then down. So we're going to gently frame our front foot with both hands. Come onto those back toes, lower down that back knee, and back into that lunge that we started. 2 breaths, inhale. And sink. Inhale. And sink. Plant in our hand. We're going to send our hips back slightly. We're just going to get this right foot back to meet the left, coming into our tabletop position. Take your knees wide as you meet big toes together. Sink yourself down into your child's pose. To just really connect and release. When you're ready, rise up into your tabletop position once more. Walk your knees in, tuck your toes under. We'll come back into our downward facing dog. Find your length, really send the chest towards your thighs. Find that balance. And when we're ready, we're going to get this left foot in between our hands. So lots of different options. You can lower down onto that right knee, or you can keep this left heel high. Step that foot through in one go. So we're going to meet in our lunge on the other side, working into our right hip flexor now. Just open up the collarbones as much as you can. Gaze goes forward. Get onto the fingertips and breathe. Now your knee might be a little twingy, so you're always welcome to fold your mat or use that blanket that I said to grab at the start of class, just to really protect and nourish our joints so we're not putting too much pressure in one area. Notice what's happening now that we just start to soften and be still. Body starts to open up a little. Relax the jaw, relax the neck, relax the eyelids. And when you're ready, we're going to plant our hands. We'll lift this back knee up and we're going to come onto the outside edge of that back foot, so same as we did before. So square it up to the short edge of the mat. Then spiral our right hand forward, around, and then to the back, coming on up to our warrior two. So just check that you can see your big toe, make sure your knee isn't tracking inward, and you've got a rough knee to ankle alignment. When your legs are strong, reach your hands forward and back, send your gaze past your front fingers, finding where you want to go, your warrior self. And breathe. When we're ready, we're going to flow. Inhale, lengthen this front leg, reach the fingers high, touch. And exhale, sink. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And sink and hold. Really reach forward and back. Find your warrior self. When we're ready, we're going to flip that front palm, come into our reverse warrior. So send it to the sky. This back hand rests on the thigh. Our shoulders melt down the back. And beautiful rib, beautiful intercostal muscle opening here. And so breathe. Gaze is soft, jaw is soft, softening the neck. When you're ready, come back to your warrior two. Place your left forearm on your left knee. This right hand comes to the hips, so we sink them down. We're finding our side angle pose, so ankle to hip, hip to shoulder. So really lower the hips down slowly. And when you're ready, when you're confident, add that top arm on. Gaze goes high. Breathe here, smile. When we're ready, we're going to spiral this top hand down, so send it to the back, down, frame our foot, we're going to come onto the back toes, hello puppy. We come back into our lunge. So sink down here, open up the collarbones, open up the chest. We're ready, we're going to plant our hands. We're going to send our hips back slightly, get this left foot back towards the right. We're going to come into our puppy pose. So keep our hips and our knees in alignment. We're going to start to walk our hands forward one at a time, melting our chest down and our forehead down towards the earth. Now the shoulder blades away from the ears. You just really focus on opening up your heart, opening up your chest, and also you'll feel it in your shoulder blades today. You beautiful big breaths here. Inhale. And soften. Inhale. And soften. Really take your time to just find a bit of stillness and find a little bit. Ready, walk your hands back into your tabletop position. We're gently going to cross our ankles over one another. So just send them to the opposite side. We're going to roll on back into a seated position. I'm trying to listen that way. From here, we're going to extend our right leg out straight in front of us. Connect our left foot with our thigh. Really find length here. So I want our fingertips to come beside our hips. As much length in the spine here as we can, so the shoulder blades down and back. And when we're ready, we're gently going to start to walk one hand forward and then the other to our thigh, and then walking them slowly towards our foot. So we're not curving the spine here, we're not rounding out, we're leaning forward with this nice straight spine, hinging from the hips. So you might just lean a millimeter, and that's perfect. You might feel that quite a lot in your hamstring or ITB, or even your calf. If your body is open to this, walk your fingers a little bit further forward. You might even grab your foot and release. So flow with your breath here. Find a little bit more length on your inhale. Create a little bit more space. And exhale, fall. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And just let it go. Let the whole body just lock over your leg. Just release any tension, any last holding on just. And we're ready to feel ourselves up our leg and back to center. Hands beside the hips. Find that beautiful straight spine that we did once more. We're just going to gently pick up our right foot and bring it towards our left knee. So just bring it here however we can. We're going to grab it with our left hand. Our right hand can just stand beside us for support. And then bring it towards our left shoulder. So this might be where you're at today, getting into the hip. You can just rock here. Or if you'd like to go on, you can get this right foot into the left elbow crease of your arm. You kind of hug it, so you're kind of hugging your leg towards your chest or towards your shoulder. If you want to go on, you can wrap your right arm around your knee as well and interlace the fingers here. Find length and just take little circles. So just go one way, and then the other, into. Gently going to release that. Now, a couple of options here. We're going to cross our right foot over our left knee. Now, for a lot of you, you might not be able to sink your hips onto the ground evenly when we do this. So just extend that bent left leg out if it's too much for you. It'll help you sit on the ground a little bit easier. So I'm just going to keep them crossed to find what works for you. And when we're ready, we're going to find the length. We're just going to wrap our left arm around our right knee, put our right hand behind us, and revolve. So just like we did in seated, but we're revolving from our tailbone up now instead of our neck down. So find the length in the spine here, and then just gently revolve the torso from the navel towards the side of the room. The gaze doesn't have to go to the back if it doesn't feel natural. Just go to where works for your body today. And then gently unravel. Up that right foot, place it on the ground. If your left leg is extended, great, keep it extended. If it is not, extend it now. We're all going to connect our right foot with that left thigh, so connect it in. Hands come beside the hips, find that beautiful straight spine, find that length. Flex the toes towards the face, open up the forearm. Beautiful. You might stay here, you might feel a stretch on this left side from doing this, or if you'd like to come on, walk your hands towards your thigh, towards your knee, towards your calf, and just lean, hinging at the hips. Flow with your breath here, finding your length, and softening. Length, and softening. Taking your time. Flowing with the breath, noticing and getting curious in the differences side to side. This side might be very different from your right, and that is absolutely okay. We are here to meet our bodies where they are at and enjoy where they are at, enjoy the process. So just allow yourself to completely release now any last tension that you're holding on to. Just let it all go. And just allow the jaw, the neck, the shoulders to just soften. Ready? Come on. That right foot our left foot into the right shoulder. You can grab it with your right hand, or you can get it into the elbow crease. Left hand is beside you, or you can wrap your arms around, interlacing your fingers and length, and just rock here. Little circles one way. Really checking in, not trying to force anything, but just observing what is coming up and just noticing and being okay with it. You're ready, and release. Now place this left foot over the right knee. Now option to extend that right leg if this is too much for you. Find your length, find that space in the body here. And just like we did the side cast, we're going to revolve from our tailbone up into the crown of the down. So just wrap your right arm around that knee, or you can place that elbow over the knee if you want to listen to it. You place that left hand behind you. Find length and revolve. So. Ready for that center. Up that left foot is placed on the ground. If that right leg is out, bring it in. And we're going to connect the soles of the feet together. So soles of the feet together, knees are out wide. So you can grab your shins here to help you find length in the spine. And we're just gently sending the knees down, getting into the thigh, into a beautiful butterfly. So finding length on our inhale and exhale. In and exhale. Taking our time, just noticing, feeling into this space. What's happening. If you'd like to, you can start to lean forward over your legs, getting into the inner thighs. So allowing the neck to be long, flowing with the breath. And come on up, take our time. We're going to come back onto our back. So take our time here, bring our knees in, the soles of the feet connect to the earth. So we twist this way. And just roll on down. So our shoulder blades melt down the back. Our heels are close towards our hips and our hands come next to our hips. So we can grab the outside edges of the mat here as we come up into our bridge. To find length on our inhale and exhale, push into our big toes. Send our hips high to the sky and just bring our chin towards our chest. So breathe here. Inhale, send the hips high, and exhale, just soften it a little. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And release. So we're going to hold here. If you'd like to go on, you can place the hands underneath the lower back. Walking the shoulder blades in and come up into your tippy toes to add a little bit of oomph. Just find your breath. You're ready. Your toe up on your tippy toes, those heels down. Your hands are at the lower back, uninterlace them. And we're going to roll them down to connect our lower back together. Find your inhale. And just sometimes just check in with what's coming up today. And very gently, we're going to bring one knee into our chest and the other. We give ourselves a really big hug. You rock side to side. You might like to take figure eights, just gently massaging out the lower back. Just notice what comes up for you and be as gentle as you need. And we're already going to place both soles of the feet towards the earth. Send our arms out wide. I'm just going to wriggle down the mat. It's getting overtaken by Merlin. We're just going to flop our knees towards the left and our gaze towards the right. Gentle spinal twist. So just really take some time here to breathe into the space. And when we're ready, come back to center. Our head comes back to center, our knees come back to center. Gaze to the left, just flop the knees towards the right. And you're ready, come back to the center. And send one leg to the sky and then the other, and just point and flex the toes here. You might grab the back of the thigh to give yourself a little extra support if you need. And then just start to shake. Shake one leg, shake the other, shake them out. Just relax all the muscles from the bodies. Now you can shake the arms. When we're ready, just find your place of stillness. And come onto the mat and use Merlin as a pillow today. It's taking up my years. To find the place of stillness, find your place of calm. And just connect with the rise and fall of your breath. And raise your arms up overhead. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, roll the wrists and ankles. Just make your way over onto the side that suits you. Just staying here for a moment, putting ourselves back into the world around us. Using my puppy as a pillow here, it's quite comfortable. And in our own time, we'll all come back to sleep. There's one hand on one knee, one hand on the other, and just turn our palms facing upwards. Roll our shoulder blades down the back and close down the eyes. So really take a moment to center, connect, to say thank you to step. Say thank you for stepping on your mat today. Thank yourself for turning up, for taking the time and being patient with your body. When we're ready, we'll all take one big arm circle up over, fingertips touch. And back to heart center. Sending you lots of love and gratitude, beautiful yogis. Namaste. Merlin certainly liked that session. He is completely passed out on the majority of the yoga mat. I hope you guys did too. Let me know if your puppies got super involved or like Merlin just completely passed out. All right, thanks guys for joining. Now, as I said, the link to donate to Dare is in the description and also in YouTube. I'm putting it in the comments in Facebook. I'll put it in the comments as well. They do amazing work, and the whole vision of Doga Yoga is to do good for yourself and for rescue dogs in need. So every time you step on the mat, you're not only giving back to yourself, but you're giving back to rescue dogs all around the world. So thanks for joining. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.